So you definitely want to try to do your bigger pieces first. That way you can kind of fill in just your little empty spots later. Okay. And let's see, we will add in with some garden green. We'll do the trees. The other great part about this too is just the color scheme that you're going to pick. You can add in a lot of different elements, different colors that you can use. Suit it to fit whatever it is that you want to do specifically. Let's see, I have a couple more. I'm going to do the hot air balloon. I'm trying to think what color to do that in. In the meantime, I'm going to do the moon and crushed curry. I mean, really, just think about this, how many different colors you could use. You can make it as busy or as quiet, or not quiet, but non-busy. I don't know, that's kind of lame of me to come out with that. As you want it to be. We'll go ahead and put a couple fire elements in. We'll do the pumpkin pie. And let's see, what else do we have? We have our hot air balloon and our stars. So, I'm trying to think. How about we do the stars and smoky slate? That'll just be like different. So stars and smoky slate. Running out of spots, I guess. Must mean I'm doing a good job here. Alright, and the last thing we're going to add in, I still do want to add in this hot air balloon, just for the heck of it, because I think it'll be fun. Just trying to figure out what color. Do you want to do it in like a red? A whole lot of, we have like orange. Let's try a red. That should be fun. Let's try a red. And if I don't like it, we'll just stop. No, I think that brings just a little bit of bright color. Okay. All right, so we're going to leave that alone there. Let me just clean up this stuff so I don't make a big fat giant mess. Now, I will tell you, I will definitely put a few suggestions on, but there are a lot of One Sheet Wonders suggestions on Pinterest. I mean, a ton. You can find so many different ways to cut this. So you can probably get about 12 cards out of one. So you can cut it like a 4-inch strip, and then you could cut 3. You can cut them so they're like 4-inch and then cut them diagonally. You can do little squares, lots of different ones. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just do one cut, and I will make this. Let's see. So that'll be 4. So we'll do a 4-inch piece. This piece I'm just going to leave on the side, and we'll figure something out to do with that. I'll do some more videos with that. So 4. So we'll do a 4x3. Oops, wrong one. So that's 1, 4x3, and then if you did another 3-inch piece, you could actually get 2. So you could get 3, 3, 3. And what we'll do is we'll do one more 3-inch piece. I'm going to put this one on the side, but what we're going to do with this one is we're going to cut it from point to point. So you're going to just line both of your points up at the about the mid of the cutting blade here, and just run it across. So now you have 2 pieces like this. So you could put 2, you could put something in the middle, but we're going to work with just these 2 for right now. And then I'm going to do one more. I'll do like a 2-inch piece, because then you could do something along the bottom. You could do that the same way where you did it on the side. So if this piece altogether is 4 inches, you could cut 2 and 2, you could get 2 strip pieces. If we do 4, we could do 1, 1, and 2. 1. All right, so we'll have 1. Oh, just cut my finger. Careful there. And then 2. All right, so we have 1, 1, and 2. So we could do this like a spaced out piece. And I just want to make sure I don't bleed all over my card. I'll show you that in 1 second. So this is a piece. We'll do this one because this will be fun and it'll be a good time to show you this. So what I have is 2 pieces here, just of cardstock. These are 2 that I thought would go with this really well. So this is Night of Navy. I mean, you could put this up on, this just looks like a little camp scene as it is, which is pretty cool. But you could layer this onto another piece. And then you could put a little cutout on it. That'll be really fun. Same with this one. So you could just put this here on the bottom. Or you could take one of these and put it up on the top like that with your piece in the middle. And then you could do a little greeting across the middle there. What I'm going to show you though is we'll do this one. And we'll do this one on, this is Always Artichoke. And we're going to put this onto crumb cake just to pop it up. So you'll see what I mean in a minute. So we'll get some crumb cake. So I believe I said this was 4 inches. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 4 inches. And then I have one that's 2 pieces that are 1 inch and 1 piece that's 2 inch. So we're going to cut this 4. So we need 4 1/4. Just trim this off a little bit. And then we're going to have, so a piece that's about 1 1/4. Another one that's 1 1/4, and we might need to trim this up just a little bit, just depending on how it lays. And then we'll do 2 1/4 because we may or may not be able to get this all the way in there. We'll see. Okay, so that'll be there. No, I think this will work out just perfectly because it's going to layer it just like that, and then we're going to put something else in front of it, and I'll show you in 1 second. So let's go ahead and get this together. I have 2 different stamp sets. I'm not decided on what one to use yet. Sweet Sentiments and Sweet Sayings. I really like these sets. They have a lot of very varied uses. So we're going to go ahead and put this together with some snail. Layer this one to here. If you've never done this one sheet wonder before, it really is worth a try. Even if you're like, oh, I'm never going to use that. It's really cool what you can come up with, and it's really fun to find just the different color combos that you can make. So that's pretty fun. And it's kind of like, you know, again, if you don't like the designer series paper, or you're like, I need something more, whatever it may be, that works out well. All right, so this is going to come to the edge because obviously this card is cut at 4 1/4. So you could certainly trim this a little shorter if you'd like to, but I'm going to layer it just like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 2 end pieces on first. And then I'm going to pop the other piece up on dimensionals. So give a little bit more of a 3D look. I'm sorry this video is running a little longer than what I intended it to originally, but I think it'll be worth it. I hope you guys will like it. Okay, so I'm going to pull all these off, and we just want to leave a little bit of space in between. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to put this where I think the middle is, and I'm going to just leave it upside down for now. And then we figure we will put this kind of out to the side. And I'm going to set it there, but I'm just not going to press yet. So I'm going to leave a little bit of a, like a frame border. Same with this. A little bit of a frame. I think this one might have a little bit more. So that's why I don't want to press yet, just so I can adjust it if I want. And then this one will kind of go a little bit more in the middle. Okay, so push these down. And then give this one a press. Okay, we're going to go ahead and fold this in half. So this is a totally fun little boy or guy card, or maybe you have a Boy Scout in your life or something. And then what I did is I went ahead with the Outdoor Adventure framelits. I cut 2 things out. I just kind of figured I'll give them a try. I don't know how they're going to look, but so here is a little tree scene and a little directional. So I'm going to put these 2 together. I'm trying to see which way is it going to look the best. I think I kind of like it off here to the side. And we're going to add in our sentiment. So we're going to make this a fun card, not Eastery, Not happy birthday. So how about if we do this? I know the font is a little off, but enjoy life and have fun. That seems pretty fun to me. We're going to go ahead and stamp this in Always Artichoke. That way it will coordinate with the back color of the cardstock. And we're going to stamp it onto some Whisper White, just a piece of scrap if we have it. And we will trim this out to what we want it to be. See what that looks like. Nice. And then another thing we can do that'll make this kind of fun. I'll show you in a second. So that's pretty fun as it is. And we're going to get out our crumb cake. Let me just wipe that off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. Where's my scissors? I'm going to trim this down a little bit. Top and bottom. And if it's not perfect, don't worry about it because we're going to muss it up a little bit. So I'm going to take my bone folder and just kind of run it along the edge here. Just to rough it up. Because we're going to add this. We're going to make this look like a little bit like an old map. Okay. So you can kind of do it with your fingers. You can do it with your bone folder. Whatever. But just give it a good like roughing. Rub it back and forth. And I'm going to take my snips and I'm going to make this into a tag. Get that a little bit better in there. Okay. And same thing with this. I just want to mess the edges of it up like it looks like a very worn way to get out. I don't know, hiking sign? I'm not a camper or a hiker. Looks good when it's on designer series paper though. And what we're gonna do is, let me grab a little sponge dauber. You could do this with, you know, a sponge as well as you want. So we'll see which one looks better. But sponge dauber, and this is in, what did I say this was? Crumb cake. We're gonna just run it on the edge. So it kind of has that like roughed out Boy Scout, Cub Scout look. Sorry, just realized I was not in the camera when I was doing that. And I'm just going to kind of daub on it just a little bit, just to give it an old beat up map kind of look. If it frays, no biggie. And I'm going to just go a little bit more with the sponging. Okay. So there we go. Well, looks like I didn't clean my sponge off. I got a little green in there. Let's roll this up. Make it look a little worn. Okay. So what I think we're going to do is I'll put this on there too. I'm trying to think. We could put that on the back. Like that. And then put this right here. Yeah, we're going to do that. So I'm going to adhere this to the back. So I'm going to get my silicone mat. And so if I want to put this here, this is the front. I'm going to put a little bit of snail. I don't know how we're going to lay this yet, so just bear with me. I might have to trim something off. So we're going to put, come on, put him down because I want it to kind of be straight-ish. Like that. Nip this piece off. And we're going to add our little sign to the back. Just a little bit of snail. Okay, so just like that. Okay, and I'm going to pop this up on with another little bit of dimensionals, and I think this will be super, super fun. And let me snip this. I'm going to do a couple of these little edge pieces just to make sure the trees stay popped up pretty nicely. Okay, so let me push these down and we will wrap this up. Get all this out of the way. Put that right there. Oh, that is so fun. fun. So, so, so fun. And then all you need to just put a little piece of Whisper White in there. You can add the rest of your sentiment. Oh my gosh, but this is so much cool. And look at all the rest of this designer series paper we have. So we have this whole other, this is a 12 by 8 piece. And then we have this little piece we can make something. We have another little piece here. We have these two guys. And again, you can just use your cardstock. You could do this one black. You could do it on, what was the other one we used? Marina Mist. You could do it on red, always artichoke. We have so many different colors on here. Soft suede, early espresso, so many things. But again, if you've never given this a try, do it. It's super fun. I'm going to try to adjust this just a little so you can see this as well. But it's super fun to do this, make your own designer series paper. And this is just one of the sets. This is truly one of my favorites. This is always an adventure. It's so, so fun. It's so like outside having fun kind of fun. Not stamping in your craft room, but you know, I'm okay with that sometimes. So again, thanks for taking time to watch. If you guys have any questions or comments, as always, feel free to either shoot me an email at rachthestamper@gmail.com, or you can always leave a comment on Facebook or on my blog at Rachthestamper on Facebook and Pinterest and Instagram, or rachthestamper.wordpress.com is going to be where the blog is. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And again, celebration's ending March 31st. So if you haven't gotten your orders in, make sure you do that soon. Supplies are running out. They just sold out of 2 more things again today. Okay, thanks for watching.